Hello, my friends. If today's date, August the 20th, is your birthday, this is a reading for you for this year. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and an outcome or a synopsis card. What is this really all about? So this is the general energy card for the year for August the 20th. It is the Judge. And what does the judge talk to us about? Well, the judge is the one who works tirelessly to determine what is safe, what is fair, and what is truth. And the judge, can be, a harsh judge if they've not come to a place of good um, love and forgiveness and kindness and humanitarian ideals, or they can be a judge that is empowering to the point of helping the underdog and feeding the poor and lifting up the struggling and inspiring those people who need inspired to feel like they are part of something, that they are allowed to be themselves, that they are connected to something greater than selfishness, that they're a part of the universal stream of consciousness. So the judge this year, I think, is a lot about looking at yourself as the judge and saying, am I being fair and kind and loving, or am I being short? Am I being judgmental? Am I being harsh on someone else who's just trying their best to do what they can and live to the utmost that they can? Now, there are some times when the judge has to be the harsh judge, and the judge needs to be strong and but fair, strong and wise in their words that they impart upon situations and things. So it's a good year of looking at what the judge means to you and how you feel yourself to be, an upright judge, or a judge that's coming from a harsher side, and what is that asking for you to do? So this is the challenge for you this year, August the 20th, is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is normally, uh, the healer, the magus, the inspirator, the creator, the artist, the passionate warrior, the one who has a sense of themselves, of having a mission on this earth and a mission in this life to bring about fairness, to bring about truth, to bring about honor, to bring about balance in the world. And they use their fire, you use your fire, you use your passion, you use your intelligence, your spiritual intelligence to uh, to judge correctly. Here's that judge again. The king is often a great judge because they've come through so much. You've come through so much in your life. You understand things on a pretty deep level. You've seen a lot. You know a lot. You felt a lot. You recognize the passion within you, and where is that passion taking you to? So, what is your challenge this year? Is to be that upright king of wands, is to be that truth teller and uh, honesty giver and safety provider. The challenge is for you to not fall into your old fear of patterns, your old patterns of fear and your old patterns of victimization, and to rise above them and to see things from another side. You have to be able to take in someone else's point of view in order to see it clearly and understand where they come from. This is a challenging place, but it's a beautiful place. The King of Wands is one who's very gracious, and you're being led to a place that's very gracious, very honoring, very nurturing, very clean, very just, very inspiring. This is more, and wands are about inspiration, not necessarily the mental activities of judging, but the inspirations that bring one to their greatest connections to spirit, to God, to creator, to whatever you want to call it, your highest sense of yourself, your highest sense of your connection to anything, to everything, to humanity. And to come to a place of forgiveness within yourself is really kind of the key for you to work on this year. So, what is the action you can take to stay in balance? Well, it is the turkey. And the turkey is a selfless giver. The turkey, is selflessness is really kind of the strongest point. Turkey gives up their entire body in order for people to be fed. The turkey was almost our national bird. Ben Franklin wanted that as our national bird. He saw such valor and such morality and such gifting of soul and heart and being in order for others to survive, that he remarked that it was the true spirit of democracy. It was the true spirit of equality that our Constitution is asking. It's the true spirit of fairness and safety that can be provided for all beings. So what is this saying? I think on some levels, this is saying it's asking you, the King of Wands, your great inspirational talks, to become the king of turkeys and to assist others and to step into places where you are needed and that you can make a big difference in life for someone, and that you can give of yourself in order for someone else to be fed and someone else to be encouraged and someone else to be loved and someone else to be treated fairly. Because ultimately, I think you want everybody to be treated fairly. The Judges is that ultimate goal. The King of Wands is that ultimate goal. King of Wands is also the sense of maybe it's time to shift out of what you were doing and shift into something that's more productive for you, in the sense of what is your mission, what is your calling, what is your purpose on this world. Maybe you finished what you have started and it's time to look elsewhere. It's time to bless what you have created and bless what you've learned about yourself and bless what you have brought yourself to, and step into a new realm of yourself. Maybe you're going to become the head of some great giving organization. Maybe you're going to become just a servant to a food kitchen. Maybe you're going to be just someone who goes out and does random acts of good provisions for others who are in need. There's a lot of possibilities to talk about the turkey and how you can be a giving soul that helps others in need, and how that then blesses you, and how that lifts you up, and how that makes you a fairer judge in your process and in your life and in your own humanity and in your own evolution. So look toward helping others is a very powerful place this year, and it may be the thing that really spurs you on to really what is calling you to be your life mission, your life goal, your life consciousness. And what is the outcome or synopsis card? Well, it's just beautiful soul card without any kind of description. And I think this is, you know, there's a circle over the heart. It's really, you have to become heart centered. This year is all about becoming heart centered, is becoming fair minded, heart centered, safety providing, giving and receiving within yourself and outside of yourself to the larger paradigms. It's about your breath. Your breath can be a place of great power and giving and receiving and great forgiveness and great cleansing through your breath, through your lungs, through your heart, through your being. And when you connect into the spirit of the earth, the power of the earth, and you connect that with the spirit of your spirit, the energy of your spirit, the energy of humanitarianism, the energy of gifting, then are you a complete individual on many levels? Have you learned how to be a fair judge? Have you learned how to inspire others to their greatest because you have inspired yourself to your greatest, because you've learned how to give and receive, and you've learned how to be selfless in your giving, and you've learned how to take care of those others who are generally more in need of you. If you feel comfortable in yourself and you've forgiven yourself and you feel selfless in yourself, there's not a lot more that you need. On a lot of levels, you've done the work of all the greatest teachers of the world. To come to a place of balance, to come to a place of fairness, to come to a place of forgiveness, to come to a place of non-judgment. Discernment, yes. Non-judgment, no. Judgment, no. So this is a powerful year for you. May you become the ultimate spark of light and truth and passion and fairness and justice and creativity. Because this is, the wands are all about your creativity, your art, your gifts, your power, your dynamism, your fire, your energy, learning how to use anger that might have once pushed you to compassion that now can lead you in a very clear way. Ahom Takwiasan.